Chapter 1. The Call of Destiny. In the year 1582, a young boy named Omar lived in a bustling Ottoman village near the city of Bursa. His days were filled with simple joys, helping his father in the fields and listening to stories of the mighty Ottoman cavalry. But Omar dreamed of something greater, to serve in the Sultan's army and defend his homeland. One evening, a royal envoy arrived in the village bearing a message from the Sultan. Young men were being summoned to the capital to train as soldiers. Omar's heart raced as he realized his dream could come true. With his parents' blessings, he packed his belongings and set off for Istanbul, unaware of the challenges that lay ahead. The journey was long and grueling, but Omar's determination kept him going. When he finally reached the capital, the grandeur of the city and the imposing Topkapi Palace left him awestruck. His life was about to change forever. Chapter 2. The Sultan's Academy. At the Sultan's Academy, Omar joined other recruits, all eager to prove themselves. The training was rigorous, demanding both physical endurance and mental discipline. Omar struggled to master the art of horseback riding and swordsmanship, but his perseverance set him apart. His mentor, a seasoned warrior named Hassan, took a special interest in him. "Courage is important," Hassan often said, "but wisdom wins battles." Under Hassan's guidance, Omar began to understand the deeper principles of strategy and leadership. Despite the challenges, Omar found camaraderie among the recruits. Together, they formed bonds of friendship that would last a lifetime. As the months passed, Omar grew stronger and more skilled, inching closer to his goal of becoming a cavalryman. Chapter 3. The Test of Loyalty. One fateful day, the recruits were summoned to the palace for an important test. They were tasked with retrieving a sacred artifact stolen by a band of rebels. This mission would determine their readiness for the cavalry. The journey to the rebel hideout was perilous. Omar and his comrades faced treacherous terrain and ambushes, but their training served them well. When they finally reached the hideout, Omar's leadership came to the fore. He devised a clever plan to outwit the rebels and recover the artifact. As they returned triumphantly to the palace, the Sultan himself commended their bravery. Omar felt a surge of pride, knowing he had proven his worth. But he also realized the heavy responsibility that came with serving the empire. Chapter 4. A Shadow of Betrayal. Omar's success earned him a place in the elite cavalry, but it also drew the envy of others. Among his peers was Malik, a skilled yet arrogant soldier who resented Omar's rise. Malik's jealousy soon turned into malice. One evening, Omar overheard Malik conspiring with a group of rebels. Torn between loyalty to his comrade and duty to the empire, Omar sought Hassan's counsel. Loyalty to the truth must come first. Hassan advised, "You must act wisely." With a heavy heart, Omar reported Malik's treachery to his superiors. Malik was arrested, but his betrayal left a lingering sense of unease among the soldiers. Chapter 5. The Siege of Vienna. As tensions rose across Europe, the Ottoman Empire prepared for a major campaign, the Siege of Vienna. Omar and his comrades were deployed to the front lines, facing a formidable enemy. The journey to Vienna was marked by anticipation and fear. When the siege began, Omar witnessed the horrors of war for the first time. The deafening roar of cannons and the cries of the wounded were etched into his memory. But amidst the chaos, Omar's courage shone. He led his unit with unwavering resolve, inspiring his comrades to fight valiantly. Despite their efforts, the siege dragged on, testing their endurance. Omar's faith in the empire's cause was unshaken, but he began to question the cost of war. The experience left him with a deeper understanding of the sacrifices required to defend one's homeland. Chapter 6. The Sultan's Favor. After the siege, Omar returned to Istanbul as a seasoned soldier. His bravery had not gone unnoticed. The Sultan invited him to the palace, where he was honored for his service. Omar's family, who had traveled from their village, watched with pride as he received the Sultan's favor. The Sultan entrusted Omar with a special mission to oversee the training of new recruits. Omar embraced the opportunity to pass on his knowledge and experiences. He worked tirelessly to prepare the next generation of soldiers, ensuring the empire's strength endured. Through his new role, Omar found a sense of purpose beyond the battlefield. He realized that true leadership was not about personal glory, but about guiding others to achieve greatness. Chapter 7: A Fateful Encounter. One day, while inspecting a training camp near the border, Omar encountered a mysterious traveler named Layla. She claimed to be a scholar, seeking knowledge about the Ottoman military. Her intelligence and passion intrigued Omar, and they struck up a friendship. Layla's insights challenged Omar's perspective on the empire and its policies. She spoke of the importance of diplomacy and understanding other cultures. Their bond grew over time, but their differing views sometimes led to heated debates. Despite their disagreements, Omar admired Layla's courage to speak her mind. She became a source of inspiration, pushing him to think beyond his duties as a soldier. Chapter 8: The Rebellion Within. As Omar's influence grew, so did his enemies. A faction within the palace, dissatisfied with the Sultan's leadership, plotted to overthrow him. Omar uncovered their plans during a routine inspection and was thrust into the center of a political conspiracy. The conspirators tried to sway Omar to their side, appealing to his sense of justice. But Omar remained steadfast in his loyalty to the Sultan. He warned the palace guards and rallied his comrades to thwart the rebellion. The rebellion was quelled, but not without cost. Omar's actions earned him the Sultan's trust, but they also made him a target for those who sought power. He realized that defending the empire meant not only fighting external enemies, but also confronting threats from within. Chapter 9: The Weight of Leadership. Years passed, and Omar rose to the rank of commander. His journey from a humble village boy to a respected leader had been filled with trials and triumphs. But with great power came great responsibility. Omar often reflected on the choices he had made and the lives he had affected. He sought solace in prayer and the counsel of trusted friends like Hassan and Layla. Their guidance helped him navigate the complexities of leadership. As the empire faced new challenges, Omar remained committed to his duty. He worked tirelessly to maintain peace and stability, knowing that the future of the Ottoman Empire depended on the actions of its leaders. Chapter 10: Legacy of a Warrior. In his later years, Omar retired to his village, where he shared his stories with the younger generation. He spoke not of glory, but of the values that had guided him: honor, courage, and compassion. The villagers revered him as a hero, but Omar remained humble. He saw himself as a servant of the empire and a guardian of its people. His legacy lived on through the soldiers he had trained and the lives he had touched. As Omar watched the sun set over the fields he once worked as a boy, he felt a deep sense of fulfillment. His journey had come full circle, and he knew he had done his part to shape the destiny of the Ottoman Empire. The echoes of his story would resonate for generations to come,